It just never ceases to amaze me, some people's refusal to look reality in the eye and be like, damn it, I was wrong. I was wrong. There's something wrong here. Admit, stop lying to theirself, essentially. So, George Santos, he's still putting up this facade like he's innocent, which, by God, he might be. And like I said, if he is innocent of all of these allegations, man, I will retract everything I'm saying about him, and I will apologize to the guy. However, so he's still putting up his fight, and guess what he done? He is now trying to pass a motion to have Jamal Bowman expelled from Congress, right? So he's about to get booted out of Congress, so he's wanting to at least try to take somebody with him. And I guess Jamal Bowman is the only person he could think of. I don't know, I could think of about 10 other Democrats. How about the Squad, for instance? You could take all them out. Dan Goldman. He's a real piece of work. Enough of my ranting. We got some stuff to get into. But before we do that, do me a big favor and smash that like button if you could. And if you're new around here and want to keep up to date with political news, stuff that's going on with the government, stuff that I feel we should know about so we can stay informed when it comes time to vote, smash that subscribe button and turn on your notifications, because I post videos every single day. Some kind of news, something that went on with the government, you're going to hear it from here for sure. And I'm going to try to give you the facts as they come out, and then I'm going to slap my opinion right on top of that. I'm not going to play around. I'm not going to say I'm unbiased, because I'm not. Nobody is. Sorry. That's just how it is. But we got a crazy story to get into today of something I fell victim to, as a matter of fact. Check this out, y'all. YouTube files. Biden White House dictated censorship demands under misinformation canard. Yeah, and when I say I fell victim to this, basically a while back, I used to post congressional hearings videos, and then I would kind of talk about those a little bit after the fact. Well, there was one with Marjorie Taylor Greene was running her mouth about COVID and saying some stuff about the vaccine. Well, that video, I got a strike on my channel because of that. Due to that video. Due to COVID misinformation, which it wasn't even misinformation. It was correct information. It was just, it was a stupid strike. And I fought the strike. And I didn't win. I don't get it, but whatever, there's nothing I can do about it having such a small channel. There's nothing I can do about it. I said, hey, look, you're mistaken about this. Wasn't misinformation. If you go look at the CDC website, she's basically reading from the CDC website. Nope, didn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. I still got the strike, so whatever. Internal documents from Google, which owns YouTube, reveal that Biden White House pressured the company to censor Americans spreading alleged misinformation related to COVID-19 and vaccinations, according to House Judiciary Chairman Rep. Jim Jordan, who's holding a live hearing on social media censorship today. That's right. And I would suggest go watch that. There's some very interesting information revealed in that video. It's pretty long. It's like 3 hours long. Something like that. Because that's how those congressional hearings are. That's why I got a lot of traffic when I posted. I would post each individual congressman's 5-minute section. And so people would go and watch, their favorite congressman or whatever. Would go watch that, instead of having to filter through a 3-hour damn video. Yeah. But, that doesn't pay the bills at all. Of course, neither does this yet, but, we're trying to get there. The revelation comes nearly 1 year after Elon Musk released the Twitter files via several journalists, which show that the DOJ and White House had effectively captured Twitter, which frequently censored upon request. Then the Facebook files emerged, showing similar top-down Big Brother censorship, which led Facebook to change internal policies due to pressure from the Biden administration. Yeah, so the Biden administration was having YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and all them essentially shadow ban certain people, completely delete people's posts, completely ban people outright from some of these social media platforms. Yeah, the government, the FBI, the CIA were doing this. Crazy. The documents acquired through a source close to the House Judiciary Committee revealed that the Biden White House sought to quash vaccine skeptics. The campaign was led by former White House Director of Digital Strategy, Rob Flaherty, who has since left the administration to help run Biden's 2024 re-election campaign as a deputy campaign manager. Flaherty mailed Google team members in April 2021 to connect about the work you're doing to combat vaccine hesitancy, but also crack down on vaccine misinformation, according to the documents. Now, cracking down on vaccine misinformation, it was really hard to say what was true and what was not. So if you posted something that just so happened to not align with whatever the CDC was posting as factual for that week, you got your shit deleted and possibly banned. Crazy. Flaherty continued asking for trends surrounding vaccine misinformation on the website while offering government assistance in the form of COVID experts at the White House to partner in product work with YouTube, from Fox News. 1 week later, an internal email from Google noted that Flaherty particularly dug in on our decision making for borderline content, referring to content which does not violate their community guidelines but instead brushes up against it. 1 week later, Google acknowledged that they had sent the White House a list of videos removed for COVID vaccine misinformation. I wonder if one of mine was in there. Huh. Really interested in what we're seeing that is not coming down. Read an internal email between employees. There we go. There is a very high degree of interest now coming from the White House now regarding vaccine misinfo, vaccine hesitancy, and our work around borderline content, reads an April 2021 internal email from YouTube. The next day, YouTube's government affairs team shot an internal email to the company's product team to flag the interactions with the White House. We were hoping to get something on the books in the next 2 weeks or so to prevent anything from potentially spiraling out of control, reads an email. The government affairs team then asked if the YouTube product team would meet directly with Biden White House staff to show how much censorship they've conducted on behalf because White House staff continue to have questions on the raise reduce efforts to reduce misinformation. Wow, holy crap. They were like trying to essentially brag and say, hey, look how many people we have screwed over. Dude, this is crazy. Man, how the hell? And that's not even the stuff with the FBI. I know there was the Twitter files. Most of that was like FBI and some of the Biden White House. But god dang, it's not up to the government to decide what is facts. Once you start having that's an authoritarian regime right there. And the left is always calling Donald Trump the damn authoritarian. That's crazy, man. The email also said that the meeting would be beneficial for their ongoing working relationship with the White House. We believe having the opportunity for you both to share more background would be hugely beneficial as we seek to work closely with this administration on multiple policy fronts. So the government had totally captured basically every major platform through which they impose active suppression of misinformation, which included hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin, and anyone skeptical of vaccines, lockdowns, or masks, which was pretty much everybody. Yeah, I would highly, highly suggest going to watch that committee hearing. It's quite informative, if you will. The Democrats, once again, are just trying to do their best to slow down the Republicans from revealing all of this information. I'm not exactly sure why. Why? When say the Biden White House does something like this, why do these idiotic Democrats, just because Joe Biden's a Democrat, why do they prop up the lie and try to defend it? Like when Trump did some dumb shit. How come Republicans didn't blast Trump for doing dumb shit? That crap pisses me off unlike no other, because it's like the guy obviously done something wrong. Why not admit that he done something wrong and criticize him for it? Come on, be honest with the American people. That's what you people are always claiming, to be honest. Then be honest. When the White House under a Democrat does something like this and fucks up, be honest about it. Don't try to run block for him and try to prop him up and try to lie to the American people. It only makes you look like corrupt fools. Like a bunch of freaking idiots that don't know what the hell they're doing. And I'm talking to both Democrats and Republicans. And independents, too, because, there's not many of those. But that kind of shit just really pisses me off. Why the hell do they need to run interference for Joe Biden? Joe Biden is the worst president ever. I'm telling you, man. He is really close to being the worst president ever, and these people defend them with their lives, it seems like, which makes them look completely insane. The Democrats have totally lost me. They've been lost me since 2015. They need to do some really, really, really strong cleaning up of their household, in other words, if you will, I guess, before they can even start to get any kind of respect for me again. They lost all respect for me. The Republicans have lost a lot of it too, because they do the same shit. And anytime a Republican makes a mistake, like George Santos, a lot of them are trying to say, let's not jump to conclusions. No, screw that. The evidence is there. I'm sorry. It may not be a smoking gun, but let's read between the lines here. You can see when the evidence is clear enough that, okay, this person may have done something wrong. And when it comes to George Santos, he done a lot wrong. You could probably say the same thing about Trump. The only difference with Trump is we know that all of those indictments are BS. All of it's BS. But that's not to say that Trump didn't screw up. Trump screwed a lot up. Okay, he dropped the fucking ball with COVID. Nobody can deny that. Nobody can deny that. He really screwed up with that. Of course, that once again, that also goes back to, could anybody have done any better? Probably so, to be honest. I've heard that question asked a lot. No, nobody would have been able to do. No, I'm sorry. Somebody with, I don't know, a little bit of medical knowledge could have probably done a lot better job, because they probably would have gotten rid of Fauci right off the top. That was a major mistake right there. But when like Trump did some drone strikes, why can't some of those Republicans say, hey, look, this is wrong, you shouldn't be doing this, killing civilians, it's bullshit, it's wrong. But none of them do that. That's how you know they're fake people. And that's how you know motherfuckers like Matt Gaetz is a real politician, because he is willing, when they have a majority in the House, they're in power essentially, he is going to go and start some shit with the leader of the House, the Speaker, and oust him. That's when you know you have a real politician on your hands. And a lot of Republicans was pissed off at him for doing it, saying, oh, this is bullshit. It threw the Republican Party into chaos. Yeah, it may have thrown the Republican Party into chaos, but that was a needed chaos. In other words, that shit needed to be revealed. It needed to get out there. We needed to see that because there's a lot of people in America that don't pay attention to politics. So when they see something like this happens, it makes them say, I wonder what happened here. Then they find out that the Republicans aren't always the good guys either. That's if you like Republicans. And if you're one of those hardcore Democrat people, hey, the Democrats are insane right now. That can't be denied. Sorry. Leave a comment down below if you disagree, because I'm sure there are people out there that will disagree with that. They will say the Republicans are insane. Oh, the Republicans are actually the logical party right now, if I must say. Yeah, that's sure they do make mistakes, but at least they know exactly what a woman is, and they're not trying to put men in women's sports. Just saying, just to get that off my chest, if you know what I mean. But that's all I got for this one. I've ranted for way too long. Let me know what you think about all this government censorship. What can we do about this? It doesn't matter if you like it or not. Leave a comment down below. What can be done about this? How can we combat the government from doing stuff like this? It's wrong. It's totally wrong. It goes against the First Amendment. And I think it's bad. It's real bad for the country. And the government needs to know that they are not the arbiters of truth. In other words. But like I said, that's all I got for this one, y'all. I want to thank everybody for watching. And don't forget, smash that like button if you haven't done it already. And like I said, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. We pop out videos every single day. So, there you go, if you want to keep up with politics. Thanks for watching, though, y'all. And y'all have a good one. And be positive. Peace.